Crafting is one of the most useful skills in RuneScape. Not only does it provide you with the ability to make teleport jewelry, but it also provides you the option to craft higher level jewelry such as the Dragonstone jewelry, Onyx jewelry and the Senite jewelry. There are lots of ways to start leveling crafting as an Ironman, especially if you are brand new to the game mode. From the start of your account, the absolute best way to start off is by doing a few quests. Some of which are shearer that gives you 150 XP. And I know it does not sound like a lot, but it does save you the time to craft some leather equipment. The next quest on the list is Misthalin Mystery, which gives you 1406 XP, and it does not have any requirements. There are some other quests that are recommended to do before actually starting to craft. These are Goblin Diplomacy, Misthalin Mystery, Dwarf Cannon, Observatory Quest, Nature Spirit, and a Hand in the Sand. The last three of those quests have a crafting requirement. However, if you do all the quests in the order I said, you will already have the level requirement as you do those quests. There are also some that require other quests, such as Priestly Peril. There are many other quests you can do to get crafting XP. However, those will require other skills and quests to be completed. As an Ironman, as of December 2018, there are a few ways to level your crafting. Some are outdated and some are better than others. If you've completed the quests, then you already start leveling by cutting gems, starting with sapphires, which requires level 20 crafting, followed by emeralds, ruby and diamonds. It can be hard to gather lots of gems as an Ironman in the early game, however, you can buy gems in the East Ardougne market, making it into a daily task, or every time you teleport to Ardougne, you can buy gems. The second method is by buying buckets of sand, soda ash and seaweed from chartered ships, so this does require some GP and it is not AFK. First you need to visit a charter ship which is near a bank. I recommend the charter ship at a fishing trawler, Port Khazard. There are also the chartered ship in Catherby, Port Phasmatis and Corsair Cove. There are two methods in turning this into molten glass. The fastest one and most efficient one is by using the Make Super Glass spell on the Lunar Spellbook. However, this is locked behind the Lunar Diplomacy quest and a Dream Mentor quest, so if you are in the early game, you probably won't be able to do this method. The second method is by using a furnace. The best location is in Port Phasmatis. However, you can still use the Edgefield Furnace 2 or the furnace in Shiloh Village, which is locked behind quests and diary. The newest method of leveling crafting is by doing giant seaweed runs. This does also require farming, and this can be done on Fossil Island. It does however require you to have 100 Kudos, which means you have to have done a few quests and a little bit more. The reason why this is the best way of leveling crafting is because an average giant seaweed run yields you between 30 and 80 giant seaweeds depending on your luck and farming level. The difference between a giant seaweed and a regular seaweed is that one regular seaweed equals to 1 bucket of sand. However, a giant seaweed equals to 6 buckets of sand, which means that you need by far a lot less giant seaweeds than buckets of sand to make molten glass. The method for making buckets of sand is through the quest I mentioned in the start of the video, the Hand in the Sand quest. Secondly, you can buy empty bucket packs in any general store. The best way would be to buy them in the lumber chest in the basement, which is locked behind Recipe for Disaster, and then you fill them manually by placing your PUH in Janil and teleporting to it, and right outside the portal, you can fill the buckets in the sand pit. As you reach a higher level in crafting, you have probably progressed more on your account, and there are a few other methods of leveling crafting, which are less efficient, however, are still very viable. If you have smithed gold ore and have lots of gold bars in your bank, you can use them at any furnace with an amulet mold and make unstrung gold amulets, giving you 30 XP per gold bar. And if you have lots of gems in your bank, you can stock up on the Digside Pendants, Ring of Duelings, Games Necklace, or whatever you wish. I recommend using the Shiloh Village furnace for this method, as it is very fast. If you have any other method of leveling crafting, write it down in the comments. Maybe some other player will see it and think, wow, now that's a method I'm gonna try out. Bye!